Hey guys, so today we're gonna clean my bedroom. It's been a mess. I haven't been feeling good, so I'll flip the camera here so I can show you. I don't even know where to start, but this is what we have going on. I have all my clothes, my makeup. I've been getting ready right here, and like this little basket right here has been all the makeup that I've been trying to use more. So I do still like that idea, but I feel like some of this has to go, and I need to clean my makeup brushes. Then I have all of my laundry that I need to put away, but I'll give you a quick overview of the rest of the room. All this stuff was like piled on the stairs. I like to keep a basket, then I bring it upstairs and then I have to put it all away. Treadmill is never used because I joined a gym, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or get rid of it. I was thinking maybe get rid of it and then put something over here because it's just kind of holding my clothes now, so there's really no point to it. Closet isn't too bad. This is just laundry that either needs to go in the hamper or be put away. And then my bathroom, put all this stuff away, clean the counter, clean the toilet. The shower I cleaned not too long ago, so I don't think I'm gonna get too crazy with that today, but yeah, so this is how we're looking. And I definitely am gonna vacuum and mop, but first, gonna get all this stuff put away. And I'm gonna start with making the bed since it is my least favorite thing to do. It's time for me to change out the sheets, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. And I'm gonna pop these in the washer with one of my bleach pods. I'll put them up on the screen. I love them. Love these sheets because it shows where it goes on. So it says top or bottom, because there's been so many times that I've tried to put the sheets on and I just put them on the wrong way. I will list them down below in the description. I want to say that I got them at Costco, but it could have been Amazon, but I'll try to find them and I'll put them down below. And this whole cleaning took me 2 hours, I want to say. It was a lot of work. I rarely let my room go this far with like clothes and all that crap everywhere, but sometimes it's hard to keep up with everything, especially when you're sick or your kids are sick or you just have a lot going on. Sometimes it's just impossible. I've been getting ready over here like I mentioned earlier, and I've been keeping a basket of like all the makeup that I want to use more of, but I can't keep it all here. So I'm going to put it back in my bathroom and switch everything out. And then I'll do like a little organization and maybe to clutter a couple of things when we clean the bathroom. So next up, I'm going to go around and just throw away any garbage or clutter and get rid of stuff that is not supposed to be in there. And then later on, I do need to clean my makeup brushes, and I typically use the Dawn dish soap here, but I'm going to do this later because I want to get back to cleaning my room. So now I have to put away all my clothes that have been hanging out. Most of these clothes, I think all the clothes on the floor are clean, so I'm just gonna put everything away. My closet is pretty organized. I'm happy with it, so no complaints there at all. I do have some dirty clothes here on the closet floor, so I need to pop that in the laundry room. And then just finish putting away all of my clothes, and then I'll be able to move on to vacuuming and dusting and actually getting to the cleaning. And then I have a miscellaneous bin of stuff. This was actually like on the stairs. I put all the crap in it, and then I do ask everyone to bring up their own basket, but of course it never happens. It just hangs out on the stairs for like a month at a time. So I'm gonna sort through this stuff. Some of it goes in the bathroom, some of it goes in the laundry room. But those are the Clorox bleach packs right there. Those are the ones that I love for the laundry, for like bleaching towels and clothes. So I definitely recommend them. It's just really easy and convenient. Okay, so now that everything is finally organized and put away and all the stuff is off the floor, I can get to dusting and vacuuming, and then I'm also going to mop my floors as well today. It's not something that I do a lot, but I do like to do it every once in a while because we don't wear shoes upstairs, so that really helps with like mopping and or not having to mop and that kind of thing. I don't know what it is with this mirror, but it gets dusty. Like, I'll clean it, and literally by the end of the day, it's filthy. Like, I never cleaned it. And having the storage baskets are great. They've really helped me be able to keep everything. I have them under my bed too. I'll show you here in a minute, but it is a real pain in the ass to have to move them out and clean them. They get so dusty, and every time you clean, you got to move them out and vacuum under it, and anyway. And I'm just using a disinfectant wipe here to clean this little tray. I keep like all my wooders and everything on that because if I were to use a coaster or something, I feel like it bleeds over, and I don't want to take a chance with that wood. And this furniture is pretty new, and I don't want to chance it and get like big ugly rings and wet spots. And every once in a while, I like to peel back the area rug and vacuum underneath it. Weird stuff gets stuck under there, and I just like it to stay clean and make sure nothing's under there that could scratch up the floor. But I did in my last video showed you the new Hoover carpet shampooer that I got. It's really light, easy to use, works great. I have a white rug downstairs as well. This rug is like 4 years old, I want to say. So I am going to be trying it on this one pretty soon here. I just honestly didn't feel like doing it today. I was just beat after all this cleaning. It took me a really long time. Here we go with having to pull out each bin under the bed. There's 6 of them. It's really annoying. So if you want to get under bed bins, which are great, like don't get me wrong, they're great. Just keep in mind that you're going to have to clean, or there's going to be tons of dust bunnies and all kinds of funky stuff underneath. A moment for the vacuum cleaner. This thing was empty when we started, so I'm using the Swiffer mop. This is great for all surfaces of floor, as long as your wood is coated, or not coated, sealed, like a polyurethane. Works great. Again, I don't do it all the time. I do it probably like, I don't know, once a month, if that. And I think this video is going to turn out to be one of the longest cleaning videos I've ever done. I don't know if some of you are going to like that more. Let me know what your preference is. Do you like a 10-minute video, or do you like a 20-minute? Let me know what you prefer. And this bathroom floor gets more action than I do. I am having to clean this thing every day. I don't know what's going on, but the amount of shedding that goes on with my hair, I don't even bother blow drying it because hair is just everywhere every time I brush it. And another thing on my list for this bathroom floor is I need to do the grout. I don't know that I've ever deep cleaned this grout since I've lived in this house. So I think we're going to go with toilet bowl cleaner. We're going to try that out on the grout, and I'll definitely film it so you can see, but I'm curious to see how well it works. I've heard that it works really well. Okay, so I definitely want to reorganize underneath the sink. I do have a storage system that works. There's definitely a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to do that today because I need to focus more on my makeup today. All right, so this is all the makeup that I've been focusing on trying to use more of. So I'm just gonna separate it into different categories so it'll make it a lot easier to just put everything away. And as I'm putting the makeup away, I'm also gonna pull out things that I'm not really using, that I'm probably just gonna get rid of, not because I don't like them, just because maybe they're older or they're not the right shade. But if I don't really like something, I will also tell you. I have a lot of bronzing lotions, so I don't need these. It's time to get rid of them. I love this bronzer so much. It was so perfect for the winter months, but it's just about gone and it is very old. So it's time to throw it away. Same with this Neutrogena powder. It is old, time to go. I have way too many highlighters, so I am gonna try to get rid of two. One being this Ofra one. I love it, but it is just very old. Another thing I have way too many of is blushes, but I don't care because I love blush so much. But I'm going to pull out a couple that I'm not reaching for, and I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm just going to put them in a different bin, like in a backup area, because I don't want it getting in the way of everything. But this blush, I'm not loving, so I am going to get rid of that. This one I do love, but I'm going to put in the backup bin. So I'm going to pull all the blush out and then I'm going to reorganize it because I think that I can make this section look a little bit better. I'm happy with this. Let's move on to the next drawer. I just have a couple of old eyeshadows that it's just time to go. They've been in my collection for like 7 years now. I'm not even kidding. Some of this stuff is just way too old. Couple of mascaras that I'm not loving. Eyeshadows, it's getting a little tight, but we got to move on. So using the Lysol mold and mildew remover here, I really like this. It's a foaming spray. And I just like to use a little scrub brush. I don't like to use this a lot because it can be tough on the drain. The drain is made of like a chrome and it's not very compatible with it. So I do notice a little bit of discoloration. So just be careful there, especially when you're using bleach products. And I did speed it up here, but I do let these products soak. so that it can actually kill the mold and all the yucky stuff. It just looks like I'm going obviously fast because the video is sped up. And to wipe down the counters, I'm just using a good old disinfectant wipe. Nothing fancy here today. So nobody spit all over the mirrors this week, so I am very excited that I don't have to clean them because they don't look dirty and they're not dirty. But I do have to clean the toilet. So that's unfortunate. When are they gonna start making toilets that are self-cleaning? And I'm not talking about like a bidet or something. They need to make something because I am tired of scrubbing this bowl. So I actually put a little disinfectant spray when I dust in the bathroom because Lord knows what's on those baseboards. But go pick up these Clorox disinfecting mop wipes. They're really good. They smell really, really good and they do a great job. So that's going to be it for today's video. We're done, finally, 2 hours later. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Yeah.